All right, hey everyone, welcome back to another edition of Market Trading with your host Tom Vays. Don't normally stream 2 days in a row, but major exception today with the FOMC rate decision coming up. So let's go take a look at the charts because Jerome Powell is going to speak live in exactly 8 minutes. So let's go to the charts. Did I share the right screen? Yeah, I think so. And let's take a look. Weekly chart. Weekly chart looks very, very bullish here. I believe we are done with the 1 to 4 candle correction. The correction lasted 2.5 candles. The candle of the MRI and the reversal candle last week. As long as this candle closes above 43,000, I remain very, very bullish in the market. My allocation based on Consensio is back to being 100% bullish. And in a day, by tomorrow night, we'll have a new candle and the moving averages will be crossing over to the upside. Daily chart, we had a little bit of a bearish candle yesterday, but it ended up holding the 50-period moving average. We were down fairly big today, but right now it's back to being a green candle. I went long on a trade this morning in our competition with Matt McGregor on the Financial Summit YouTube channel. And you can see from there that I remain bullish in this market. All right, real quick, there will be Twitter Spaces. Where's my Twitter? So we are gonna go to I'm gonna move to Twitter Spaces at 3 p.m. Eastern. The Financial Summit will be hosting a Twitter Space at 3 p.m. Eastern, and I believe I should have retweeted that a minute ago. Right there, Joe Colasari will be joining us on the space, and we're going to talk about what Jerome Powell is going to say. We're going to listen to him for 30 minutes, starting in 6 minutes. So let me finish my market update for 6 more minutes. The FOMC announcement came at exactly 2 p.m. We have pulled back in the last 24 minutes since the announcement came. The stock market was on a little bit of a more wild ride. Here's the 5-minute chart of the stock market. The stock market tends to do well on these kinds of days of the rate announcement. And I still think the stock market is bullish here, but keep in mind, we have all known that the stock market was coming off an MRI top. MRI top in the stock market. 1 to 4 candle correction, then back to the upside. Bitcoin is holding this correction in the stock market very well today. If the stock market corrects down to the latest area of support, it would be a beautiful rebound off of that to new all-time highs. I remain a bull of the stock market, and I remain a bull in the Bitcoin markets. I also remain a bull in the gold markets as well. Here is gold. Gold is like the 3rd highest or like the 5th highest closing high ever for gold, which is great. Here is the prior all-time high weekly close going all the way back to 2020. That was the highest close in 2020 prior to that. And since then, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th highest close. 6th highest close ever. So there's been 1, 2, 3, 4th highest close ever in gold. On a weekly scale, I remain bullish in gold. Weekly S&P chart, we are running into middle of the channel resistance. No big deal. I still expect us to go higher. The Fed left the rate unchanged. This is what we're going to watch. Didn't have a start on time either. I'm going to let the AI read the official statement, and then we go from there. Let's do it. Let me get the audio up, and hopefully you guys can hear. Let me take the mic off of me and put it next to my.
Recent indicators suggest that economic activity has been expanding at a solid pace. Job gains have moderated since early last year but remain strong, and the unemployment rate has remained low. Inflation has eased over the past year but remains elevated. The committee seeks to achieve maximum employment and inflation at the rate of 2% over the longer run. The committee judges that the risks to achieving its employment and inflation goals are moving into better balance. The economic outlook is uncertain, and the committee remains highly attentive to inflation risks. In support of its goals, the committee decided to maintain the target range for the federal funds rate at 5.25% to 5.5%. In considering any adjustments to the target range for the federal funds rate, the committee will carefully assess incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. The committee does not expect it will be appropriate to reduce the target range until it has gained greater confidence that inflation is moving sustainably toward 2%. In addition, the committee will continue reducing its holdings of Treasury securities and agency debt and agency mortgage-backed securities, as described in its previously announced plans. The committee is strongly committed to returning inflation to its 2% objective. In assessing the appropriate stance of monetary policy, the committee will continue to monitor the implications of incoming information for the economic outlook. The committee would be prepared to adjust the stance of monetary policy as appropriate if risks emerge that could impede the attainment of the committee's goals. The committee's assessments will take into account a wide range of information, including readings on labor market conditions, inflation pressures and inflation expectations, and financial and international developments. Voting for the monetary policy action were Jerome H. Powell, Chair, John C. Williams, Vice Chair, Thomas I. Barkin, Michael S. Barr.
All right, there you go. So they didn't really say anything. Nothing useful was said in the statement. I believe the Fed has other statements. Let me see. Where do I find this? Press releases. There were two other statements today. Let's take a look at what they were.
The Federal Open Market Committee, at its annual organization meeting this week, unanimously reaffirmed its statement on longer-run goals and monetary policy strategy, often known as the consensus statement, which articulates its approach to monetary policy. The reaffirmed statement is identical to the version initially adopted in August 2020. The committee first adopted a similar statement in 2012. Statement on Longer-Run Goals and Monetary Policy Strategy, PDF, reaffirmed.
All right, sorry, I had to mute and talk to someone. Okay, so that I don't have time to read this whole thing. Statement on longer run goals of monetary policy. I guess we can open it. Oh, but I lost the other window. I was going to read the other statement as well. Oh, it's not that long. It's actually readable. You guys want to read it? Can we read it with the AI? No, I gotta upload the document. That's a royal pain in the ass. Open file in desktop app. Damn. Oh wait, I can't read this. Hold on. We can read it. Sort of. What happened? Where's the thing? No, it's not showing up. I gotta upload the document. Too bad. Usually I can like take a screenshot and do it, but no, I can't do it. All right, go back. And there was one more statement.
The Federal Open Market Committee on Wednesday announced updates that further enhance its policy on investment and trading. The policy, which was first adopted in 2022, aims to support public confidence in the impartiality and integrity of the committee's work by guarding against even the appearance of any conflict of interest. The updates will increase the number of Federal Reserve System staff who will be covered by the most stringent restrictions on investment and trading activities and will tighten restrictions on all staff with access to confidential FOMC information. Additionally, the updated policy supports a new compliance regime where staff with access to the most sensitive FOMC information may be directed to submit brokerage statements or other securities transaction statements to verify the accuracy of their financial disclosures. The existing policy already prohibits senior Federal Reserve officials involved in monetary policy decision-making from purchasing individual stocks or sector funds, holding investments in individual bonds, agency securities, cryptocurrencies, commodities, or foreign currencies, entering into derivatives contracts, and engaging in short sales or purchasing securities on margin. The policy also requires those officials to provide 45 days non-retractable notice for securities transactions and receive prior approval. The new restrictions in the policy are effective on June 30th, 2020.
we've been seeing the effects on economic activity and
Whoa.
inflation.
He is talking low.
As labor market tightness has eased and progress on inflation has continued, the risks to achieving our employment and inflation goals are moving into better balance.
I'm gonna back this up. I wanna see it from the start. Whoa, maybe I backed up too much. We can speed it up. Then we're gonna keep an eye on the market as he speaks. I stop screen share right now. I wanna do something here. All right, this is something is wrong here. I'm not getting any. Market's liking it, Bitcoin's not liking it. Why is this video not playing? I don't know, like every time you run Zoom, it just makes your computer unworkable. It's so annoying. Unreasonably annoying. I don't know if we'll be able to hear Powell. Like the YouTube video is just not working. I don't think this is gonna work, guys. Then I'm just gonna cut the stream. The stock market just went up. Like I want to hear what he has to say, but it's not working. My system is just not working. Like everything is just frozen. YouTube video's not playing, nothing's working.
Maintain the current target range for the federal funds rate for longer. As labor market tightness has eased and progress on inflation has continued, the risks to achieving our employment and inflation goals are moving into better balance. We know that reducing policy.
Like I still want to hear what he has to say from the beginning, though.
Could result in a reversal.
But if I do this, it like loads forever again, and doesn't work. And then I'll fall further behind. So this was a total fail. Not working.
GDP growth in the fourth quarter.
Okay, hit refresh. Maybe it'll work now. Hold on, I gotta close my door. Oh shit, my camera's gonna follow me. Which I don't want. Yeah, so this is not going to work. So I actually have no idea what he actually said, which doesn't go well because I'm going to be on Spaces talking about what he said. Yeah, so I don't know what to tell you guys. We're looking at the live market 5-minute chart. I don't know if it's my internet here in Panama. Here we go. I'm just going to leave it. And it keeps buffering. So I don't know.
GDP expanded at 3.1%, bolstered by strong.
I can't do a Windows update. If I do a Windows update, my computer stops working. Asus is a piece of shit. I need to buy a new computer. If I close my tabs, there's not going to be any more streams. If this works, if I turn Zoom off, this will start working flawlessly. So it's either Zoom for a live stream or Zoom.
As well as supply conditions. Activity.
All right, this is not usable. All right, guys, I'm gonna go listen to what he has to say. This is not working. Join us in Twitter Spaces in 30 minutes. I will see you all on the next one. Clearly, we can't watch YouTube and be on Zoom at the same time. Zoom is also a piece of shit. All right, guys, I'm gonna prepare for Twitter Spaces. Come talk to us on the Financial Summit Twitter Space with Joe Calasari. I'm gonna hear what Powell has to say so that I can better